What's up, guys? It's Jim from NEPA Pizza Review. I have a very special guest on the pizza podcast today, Nick Turco of Turco's Pizza. He's now on the other side of the state, but he's got some NEPA roots and some NEPA pizza sort of spreading across the state. So have him in today to talk to him a little bit about that because you have an exciting venture going on, Nick. Welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Totally pumped. Okay, so you're from a town called Newcastle. Where is that?
We are about an hour from Pittsburgh, hour north.
And how generally is the pizza out there on that side of the state? What's it like?
We have some good spots, a lot of good places, a lot of, New York style, just normal pizza.
Mm-hmm.
What I call normal because the experience I had in your area was totally different from what I'm used to. Not totally, but certain places. So that's what got me into the pizza making.
So that experience that you're talking about, I believe, is the pan-fried Sicilian pizza, right?
Absolutely.
And I understand you came here and you were quite taken with it. Where were you? What were you thinking when you first had it? What went through your head? What was it like?
So a friend of mine helped me get me a job, and I moved to Wilkes-Barre 2012. Shortly after that, I moved to Dallas. And I remember the first time, I don't even know how I found Pizza Perfect, but I'll never forget that changed things for me. I never made pizza before and never really thought I would ever be where I'm at right now, but it was definitely a different experience, and I'm glad things happen like that. So
you sit down, you're at Pizza Perfect, they bring out this pan-fried pizza, right? And it's really not like anything else, right?
Very different. I noticed that there was onions, something about the cheeses were different, the crust was different. So that was definitely my pizza place where I went for the 2 years. People were telling me to go to this place, go to that place, and I was just like completely sold. I've been to a few others in the area, but I was just like sold on it. So I didn't like want to hear it. I was like, there can't be nothing better than this. This is like, I loved it. Still do. So.
That's great. I totally feel where you're coming from there because I grew up in Lackawanna County, which is, we had none of that until about 2 weeks ago here in Lackawanna County near Scranton. And so I didn't even really get to try pan-fried Sicilian pizza until, I don't know, I was in my 20s, something like that. Yeah. And I had a similar experience, like, what is this? My first one was maybe a little greasier than I would have liked, but it was so tasty, and it was an experience. Now I grew up making New York style pizzas, now I thought that was my only thing, but I had a similar experience. So I get why you could become smitten with this, but then to take it to the next level and say, well, I'm going to go across the state here and I'm going to start doing my thing. What was your journey like developing the recipe?
So my wife wasn't with me when I lived in Wilkes-Barre, or Dallas, I should say. So I would always tell her about, this pizza place. So I said, we have to take a trip out there. She's never been out that way. So I brought her and she was like, okay, yeah, you were right. Like, this is like the best pizza I've ever had. It's, everything I was telling her about. So one day I just was like, you know what? I can't just drive, it's too far to just get in my car every time I want, this kind of pizza. So I just was like, you know what? I'm going to learn how to make it. I'm going to learn how to make pizza, like in general, just trial and error, and just a couple years of just, making a mess in the kitchen, and just, not that I've learned, I'm still learning, but I kind of just set out to make pizza, and somehow
That's the beauty of it. Your pizzas look absolutely perfect. When I'm seeing some of those, I'm just mouth is watering. I'm thinking, I gotta make the drive here. But that's really the best way to learn, though. For me, like, you could read a recipe and people say, "What's your recipe?" And I can give them a list of ingredients and measurements, but that's not going to get you the results that you have unless you put in the work, right?
Right. So since I decided to, I'm going to learn how to make pizza. I've experimented with, the wood-fired pizza, New York style. The pan-fried was definitely probably the hardest because there really is no guidelines. There's no you can do some research about pizza making, but it's only in a certain area where you can get it. So it's been like an experience. I've reached out to a couple people. You've given me some tips, and but trial and error. Just keep on trying different things, and that's been the best bet for me. So.
One little variable here, a little tweak there, and it's not necessarily how much salt, how much this, it's temperature and time, and so much goes into it.
It's not easy, but it's fun. The first time I made dough, I was like, okay, this was like it's like in my blood for sure.
I can feel your passion, and I know we're not in the same room here, but I could feel your passion. I could see it, and the results, it certainly shows with the just beautiful, beautiful pizzas. What has it been like? How's it been received out there? I noticed you're selling out your first couple of weeks already. What's it been like?
So it's been crazy. It's been fun. It's been quite an experience. Basically what happened was like during quarantine, a friend of mine who owns a winery in Newcastle, he seen that I was making pizza at home, and he has a pizza oven at his winery. So I kind of transitioned there. Everything happened so fast. Now I own a business out of his business, and I started making 2, 3, 4, 5 pizzas out of my house just for people to. I would bring them into work and, give family. Now I'm making 80-something pizzas. I don't know really how it just kind of happened that way. And I just said, you know what, if I can do 10, I can do 20. If I can do 20, I can do 30. I went from 20-something to 80. So
that's a busy night, my friend.
85. So
that's
with one oven, I'm just starting out. Somehow it's working out. People love it. I just wanted to give people, my version of this style of pizza, a different experience, bring a different style of pizza to my hometown.
I would say it's not a mistake it's working out. Like I said, you work so hard to get here. So I don't know if you're giving yourself enough credit, because I've followed your journey through social media. So I don't think it's a mistake or by chance this happened, So I think you need to give yourself a little more credit there.
Thank you.
So, but it's been a cool journey and I'm so glad that we talked. And I learned so much from you on this whole thing. So I understand you have something really exciting coming up in the next couple of days.
Baby Turco's coming.
Baby Turco, excellent. So
August 3rd, today's the what is today, Jim? The 18th, 20.
20.
I don't even know what date it is.
Yeah, man, time is flying, isn't it?
It's flying. It's crazy.
So,
crazy.
I'm so excited for you because that's your first, correct?
Yep.
So that's great. So what does this mean? What does this pizza venture mean to you in terms of bringing a son in the world, new venture? What does that all mean to you?
Yeah. So a lot of things like I didn't have to do I have a job, I'm busy, I'm trying to do the best I can with everything. And for some reason, I said, you know what, this is something I have to do. Like a lot of things were making sense. People liked it. I like it myself. I want to give it to other people. If I can give somebody a job, I mean, there's just a lot of things like running through my mind. Like it's a lot of work with everything I have going on, but, I kind of am just thinking about the future. If I could like pass something down to my son, my family and stuff. Just gonna see what happens. So
cool. I hope that this YouTube video sticks around and goes live. Maybe you can show it to him in 10 years and say
absolutely
that'd be cool. So but man, I'll tell you, Nick, this is so cool. I'm so happy for you.
Appreciate it.
So excited, and I can't wait to get across the state. I understand you're taking a week or two off.
Sunday was my last day for now. So
Well,
till
great. Well,
the baby comes and.
well, thoughts and prayers to you for everybody being healthy. And I can't wait to come out and see you and try the
Absolutely.
pizza. And I wish you the best, my friend. And thank you
Thank
so much for joining me today.
We appreciate you.
All right. Thanks.